Alright, what's good, everyone? It's me, Javid, as some of you may know. And for the careers project, I chose to do the career of automotive engineering, as that is the career that interested me most. So let's get straight into it. So first, I'll be starting off with the general description of an automotive engineer. So automotive engineering is an engineering field that focuses on the design, manufacturing, and operations of cars, trucks, motorcycles, and much more automobiles. Automotive engineers help to design new automobiles, and they also help to ensure that cars are able to work efficiently and are up to standard. With that, it is also a type of engineering that uses the direct application of mathematics and physics in the production and design of vehicles. Automotive engineers focus on how they can make a car better appeal to the public, and they also focus on the mechanisms and systems of a car, such as how it moves, how fast it goes, its turning abilities, and much more. Lastly, automotive engineers help to work through automotive problems and figure out how to solve problems with the help of a team. So that's where teamwork comes in. Teamwork is a crucial skill and trait that you gotta have when you become an automotive engineer. You gotta be willing to work with others and cooperate with others. Next, we have the responsibilities of an automotive engineer. So with that, they have a responsibility of helping to prepare design specifications on an automobile, such as what needs to be built and fixed, what part needs to be made, and much more. They also have the responsibility of being able to operate computer software to create computerized models of automobiles to help determine its efficiency and behavior. With that, they also have the responsibility of being able to investigate and examine instances of product failure that might occur in an automobile, such as which part broke, why the automobile won't operate, and much more. They also have the responsibility of being able to prepare cost estimates for current and new vehicles. Furthermore, they also have the responsibility of being able to assess the environmental and safety components of an automotive vehicle. And lastly, they have the responsibility of being able to create drawings, 3D models, and sketches of new vehicle products. Then we have the salary and wages of an automotive engineer. So in Canada, the average annual salary of a regular working automotive engineer is around $73,145 per year. Yes, I remembered that. And then the entry level starting positions for an automotive engineer has been narrowed down to around $52,000 per year. But most people say that it ranges from 31,500 to 65 grand if you go more in depth. The mid level salary of an automotive engineer is probably around 80 grand. For a senior automotive engineer in Canada, the salary ranges in the six figures from around $137,357 per year all the way to $170,886 per year. So typically, automotive engineers would be paid in higher in cities that have a high demand for them, such as Toronto, California, and much more. For example, Toronto, they're a very high demand for all types of engineers, and then California has Silicon Valley, which pretty much generates engineers. And then typical big companies such as NASA, Google, Tesla, General Electric Motors, Ford, Toyota, and much more would pay big money to automotive engineers, especially for engineers that have years of experience under their belt. Next, we have the related skills of an automotive engineer. So, first off, we have hard skills, right? So the hard skills, such as the first hard skill that an automotive engineer has to have is technical skills, such as being able to prototype, being able to research, and having a strong background of STEM skills. They also have to have computer skills, such as being able to operate different programs in order to operate and run software and or hardware. And that's something a lot of companies look for today, which is computer skills. And then they also got to have presentation skills, such as being able to deliver confidence, present your work effectively, taking care of stress management, and much more. Teamwork skills, such as being able to work with others they also got to have the soft skills, such as teamwork skills, such as being able to work with others in order to get the job done. They also got to have communication skills, such as being able to communicate with others to ensure that everybody understands their role. And lastly, they got to have the soft skill of leadership skills, which means that such as being able to become a leader and lead a group when they count on you the most. Then we have my interests. So I'll be giving a little bit in depth about my interests and what I like. So my hobbies include fishing, playing sports such as basketball and volleyball, and reading books and watching movies and working out. Those are my hobbies. And then in my spare time when I have nothing to do, I like to talk to my friends and family, whether it be in person, talking on the phone, or FaceTime. I like to go out on nature walks because there's literally a trail called the Humber River Trail right outside my house. And I love going for walks there. And then I also like to go out for late night drives. Late night drives is something I've been doing since like I was 16 with my G1, but it's still fun to do. And I also like to listen to my music. I also like to rap my own freestyles, and I like to make some songs, just for fun. I have some songs coming out soon, so everyone stay on the lookout, and much more. And I also enjoy playing games such as chess, stakes and ladders, and much more. The games I like to play on electronics is GTA 5, Call of Duty, Battlefield, and much more. I enjoy material things such as clothing, but I don't take it overboard. I like clothing because I'm a big fanatic of fashion, such as sweaters, shoes, joggers, and much more. And with relaxation, I enjoy meditating because it helps to calm me down and free my mind at the same time. I also enjoy taking care of my health, where I have a healthy, nutritious diet, and I work out regularly because we built a home gym right outside my backyard, and I'm pretty much there all the time. And now next we have the values. Now we have the values of myself. So I find that respecting one another is key to developing strong and healthy relationships in anywhere such as the work field, in your home, and much more. You gotta respect everyone everywhere you go. And also, contributing to teamwork is something that I find key. That is key to being an automotive engineer, as you are constantly working with others to find a solution to a problem. Specifically, showing up with positive energy around others helps to create a strong environment, as others will feel comfortable around you and ready to engage in conversations. I believe that being confident is a huge factor that helps you as an automotive engineer, because confidence helps you accomplish your goals as an engineer, and it also helps you with the amount of effort you put into your work. With confidence, you can go anywhere. It's also important to have standards for yourself so that you know how to execute certain tasks as an automotive engineer. A key factor of being an automotive engineer is being committed to the work you do and being committed to improve your craft. Then we have the schooling. So I'm going to be talking about the schooling that you'll need to do in order to become an accredited, automotive engineer. So for schooling, to become an automotive engineer, you will need a bachelor's degree in mechanical engineering or related engineering discipline. Mechanical engineering is shown to be the most recommended engineering discipline to become an automotive engineer. Possible schools to become an automotive engineer include Canadian universities such as University of Toronto, University of Waterloo, York University, Ryerson University, University of Ottawa, Carleton University, McMaster University, and much more. All the university programs that I just talked about offer mechanical engineering programs where the program lengths range from 4 to 5 years, where co-op would add an extra year. The universities say that mechanical engineering is an engineering strand that combines mathematics and physics to help analyze, design, and manufacture mechanical systems. For top-rated universities such as University of Waterloo and University of Toronto, which is the top two famous engineering universities, you will need to do a supplementary application explaining why you want to attend that university for engineering. And the supplementary is quite tough because it's pretty much worth half the results of getting in. And next we have the preparation in order to become an automotive engineer. So with preparation, what I can start. So for me, if I want to become an automotive engineer, what I can start doing now is to go into automotive. What I want. Sorry, I keep mixing up my words. What I can start doing now to go into automotive engineering is taking the required high school courses to be eligible to pursue a bachelor's of mechanical engineering, and these courses would relate to the STEM. The STEM field. I have to take high school courses such as English, chemistry, physics, advanced functions, calculus, and vectors, and an alternative course that's either a mixed course or a university course. And in order to make sure that I achieve the highest marks I can, I'll have to try my hardest in grade 12 to ensure that I obtain high marks to get into my desired mechanical engineering program. I'll have to mature and put my studies first to ensure that I stay focused towards my mechanical engineering goal by getting good grades. And I will also have to surround myself with people that also want to get good grades because they'll motivate me to work hard. I also have the responsibility of studying as hard as I can to receive top marks. I know that I cannot get distracted while I'm on my grind. Then we have requirements. So with requirements, related associates to automotive engineering include. Oh wait, hold on. Sorry, give me one sec. So now we have requirements. So related associations to automotive engineering would include electrical engineering, mechanical engineering, drafter, industrial engineer, and materials engineer. Firstly, you will need to obtain a bachelor's degree in mechanical engineering at an accredited university. You will be required to go through co-op experiences and internships in order to get hands-on experience, because when you get this experience, employers will love to see that, as they know that they've seen that you've had experience in this field before. When it comes to certifications, like I said as before, employers want to see that you have your accredited bachelor's degree from a university, and they will also want to see your resume, where they want to see your co-ops, internships, and all your side projects that you've done. And you will also need to be able to learn all the fundamental skills that help you to become an automotive engineer. And you and with the experience in automotive with experience is very good for the automotive field, because the more experience you have, the more likely you are to get hired and the more money you can get. And then we have the future forecast and outlook of a automotive engineer. So for the future forecast looks very good for an automotive engineer, as your pay increases as you go through the years. The average salary is around 73,000, but it goes up over time. In your first year to your first 3 years as an automotive engineer, you can make around $31,500 all the way to $65,000 per year. And then in around five years as an automotive engineer, you can make around 90 grand as an automotive engineer. Eventually, you can break the six-figure mark as you get higher in positions in the automotive industry. So the more you work your way up, the more money you can get. But you gotta work hard though. The demand for automotive engineers is expected to grow 9% from the years 2016 to 2026, which isn't too bad, where if you compare it to electrical engineering, it's only going to grow 3% from 2019 to 2029. And then we have my conclusion. So it's pretty much come to an end pretty fast. So overall, automotive engineering is a very appealing career that I like. If I was to go into engineering, this is a career that I would highly consider going into, because it's very interesting. And with this career, it requires lots of hard work and effort that you got to put in and day out. Now, the thing is with this career, well, pretty much with any engineering career, is that not many people understand the effort that it actually takes in order to become an automotive engineer. You know what I mean? You need to be able to have a strong understanding of STEM, and we all know what STEM stands for: science, technology, engineering, mathematics. And you need to be willing to study for a countless amount of hours every day. With automotive engineering, it's a career that pays good money, and it's an amazing career, but you shouldn't always focus on the money. You should do it if you really like to do it. But obviously money plays a factor in. And also lastly, you get to deal with automobiles, where you get to work with others to solve problems and come up with a solution, and that's one of the best things about being an automotive engineer. Thank you for listening, and I hope you all enjoyed. Goodbye.